I'm Richard Petrie and I'm the Chief Executive of buildingSMART International. buildingSMART International is the body that leads the whole buildingSMART network of chapters. buildingSMART wants to operate as an international standards body at an industry level. That means we hope that we have a network of chapters and experts who bring together user needs and the technical know-how to create, first of all, user solutions. And actually, I imagine that, first of all, we should have a bubbling mass of solutions that are available and easily used, and the process of international standardization is something that happens on top of that. The Standard Summit is an event we hold every 6 months, and it's one of the core meeting opportunities for our standards program.
I think this is a great event. I'm a real proponent of buildingSMART and of all the great benefits of using open standards and on the power of the buildingSMART IFC model and the buildingSMART family of standards, IFC, an industry foundation class model, which represents the objects in a building, that along with the information delivery manual and model view definition standards for representing building processes. And when those are used in conjunction with the buildingSMART data dictionary to define the terminology of buildings, we have a complete representation of requirements that's based on open standards, and that becomes very powerful for owners. So that's exciting stuff for a building nerd.
It's my first event, so I'm an absolute newbie, but it's been great to meet the people that we've been talking through GoToMeeting and through Skype for the last 2 years. We've become well known to each other in a remote sense, but it's been great to actually put faces to and actually hang out. You know, the event itself I found is really well organised, still evolving, still developing. The new buildingSMART, right, with the product rooms, which is what I'm part of, but the other rooms as well. So yeah, I think it's been a great event.
There's a lot of activity happening in BIM around the world, but there's also a lot of sort of hype and a lot of competitiveness. And coming to the buildingSMART Summit is like a breath of fresh air, because there's so many great people who are working on various projects. They're sharing this information. It's really inspiring, and it's almost sad to leave and go back to reality, where you're faced with challenges and cynicism and protectionism. So it's really, it's really a source of inspiration and and goodwill. So it's a fantastic event.
My biggest takeaway is to continue. So keep the group together of for instance, the road authorities. It was really an eye-opener for me that the people from BSDD say, well, we need to think over how to make BSDD open, because it's not now. So there's a certain kind of a business model. And that might be a barrier for market uptake. So that need to be overcome. And it was quite a surprise for me that it was stated that way right now, that it might be a hurdle and we need to work on that. So that's that's a big, I'm going to work on that as well.
The buildingSMART Summit in Rotterdam, I think the focus on data is changing the different actors' view on things. I believe the big change coming from the place we're coming from, which is product data, is actually that the industry is now focusing, and there's a lot of people attending, and a lot of different countries, a lot of different actors, software providers and so on.
I think it's very nice again to see a very large group here, and also an international group, that we have people from many European countries, but also people from Asia, and and it creates awareness and interest for participating in the different activities. So I think it's good to see this is it's a global effort, and there are committed people around the world doing work in this field. And also we've seen that some people have stepped down for position, but there are other people stepping in and taking over, and that's also make it, there will be a wider network of people involved in this.